when breaking news comes in, stock prices will react. So this is called price discovery. Investors will process the new information and decide how stock prices will be affected. And you'll see price movements following the news. A lot of new information would come in overnight, and so you see stock prices reacting when the markets open. The type of reaction that we see depends on the news, whether in general good news or bad news. So when good news comes in, let's say a trade deal that's been brokered, then markets would go up, particularly in those sectors where the trade deal will affect positively. When it's bad information, just like the financial crisis in 2008, stock markets will plummet, not just domestically, but around the world. Investors are constantly being bombarded by new information these days, so therefore it's very important for investors to decipher the news, whether or not it has a material impact on your stocks. There's a lot of information these days, so it could be very confusing for investors because that information, depending on the source and the accuracy, investors sometimes don't know whether they should act or not. Typically, we see that markets digest the new information very quickly, but sometimes it could also linger. There's a lot of academic research to show that when there's earnings news, the information could linger in the markets for up to a week. But in general, because of how quickly information is spread, the news is digested very quickly. Investors can protect themselves against short-term market volatilities by not worrying too much about short-term news. If you're investing for the long term, you should just make sure that you have the right asset mix depending on your investment horizon, and make sure that your portfolio is well diversified and protected on the downside.